100 miles in a worn-out truck. She unwound, broke down, and just blew up.
What in the hell are you doing?
I'm Brian Green, and I'm here to, under duress, here only to challenge jurisdiction and to challenge this this conflict of interest that the court has.
Okay, and I'm just gonna, because we got some preliminary things that the state wants to bring up. So, Mr. Green, if you can just pause for 1 minute and we'll hear from
Yes, Your Honor. They still haven't proven jurisdiction from our last meeting. That I've been on them about it. They haven't proven any jurisdiction. They've shown no facts and evidence. So I don't know exactly what they intend to say, but they haven't shown corpus electi and no case whatsoever. And I would ask that you dismiss on those grounds alone.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Your Honor, preliminary matter.
That is in direct violation of Article 1, Section 10 of the Washington State Constitution. Does this court have something to hide? Because this is supposed to be a public forum in a public place run in the public. I don't understand why what the problem is here. Is this court have something to hide? Is this a secret court?
No, this is not a secret.
Under what rules, Your Honor?
The individuals here in this courtroom, and Mr. Meisner pointed that out, that there can be private conversations and there can be...
That was his opinion, Your Honor. That's not the law. The Supreme Court has said that it's okay to film in any public place where public servants are doing public business, Your Honor. And I object to that if that's what you're doing. And if you're offering us a contract not to film in this court, I would like full disclosure of that. Please.
All right, first, the court is considering the state's request to, regarding the recordings in this courtroom, and at this time, court is taking that under advisement. At this time, I'm not prepared to order that there not be any recording at this point.
I became aware that the defendant has been sending documents, motions, and whatnot to the officer involved in this case, to the witness. I wasn't here for the prior proceedings. I don't know if the court had ordered the defendant not to have any contact with witnesses. I would ask that if the court hasn't done so, that the court order there be no contact with the witnesses at this time. The issue that was raised by the deputy in this case is that he did feel that because of the defendant's behavior...
What in the hell are you doing?
And the fact that the defendant is, one, attempting to provoke law enforcement, and secondly, the letter communication that he received from the defendant concerned him that the defendant may be attempting to influence his testimony, which would, as I know the court is aware, would be a felony witness tampering, at the very least, attempted witness tampering. At this time, I would ask that the court order the defendant or anyone associated with him not to have contact with witnesses in this case until the day of trial.
I object, Your Honor. This gentleman has not shown jurisdiction. When I called down to the prosecutor's office, the person I talked to, Laura Harmon, told me that the officer was the injured party.
What in the hell are you doing?
So why wouldn't I send something to the injured party? She couldn't actually identify the injured party. That's who she said it was at first. So am I supposed to not send him paperwork? He is the one bringing the charges, is he not? He's the one that's making the complaint, is he not? I don't understand what you're talking about, sir. I think you've got something to hide.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Green. And I think that that's something that the court could entertain, a no-contact order with this witness.
The last issue, Your Honor, is that I found out that Deputy Robinson, who would potentially maybe needed for the purposes of the corpus hearing, is on a pre-scheduled vacation today. However, I don't know if defense is actually challenging the facts as to the corpus issue alone. There is a video of the event itself, so...
What in the hell are you doing?
I object, Your Honor. There is no witness here. They didn't even bring a witness. He hasn't even showed up. I demand that this case be dropped. I mean, this is really out of line.
So, Your Honor, what I'm asking the court is, I believe, from the state's point of view, that we can actually proceed with the defense motions regarding jurisdiction and corpus delicti without having necessarily testimony. But should the court want testimony, I do believe that it shouldn't take us very long, and we could actually do that motion on the day of trial as well. We could potentially address the jurisdiction motion today and address the corpus, if we actually need to take testimony, corpus motion on the morning of trial. But I believe that if the court were to look at probably the undisputed facts, I think the court will find that we really don't need to take testimony.
I object, Your Honor. There are no facts and evidence. There are absolutely no facts and evidence. I have the case right here, what they said to me, and there is no facts and evidence. There is just hearsay, and there is no injured party. There is no, there's no damage to anyone.
What in the hell are you doing?
And if it's the state saying that they are damaged, this should be going to federal court, because you, the judge, and her, the recorder, and him, the prosecutor, and the other people from the prosecutor's office, that officer right there, and all the people against me are all paid under the same EIN number. They all represent the state, and you are all against me. That is against federal law. I have the evidence right here. I ran FOIA for this information. So I object, and for the record, I would like to state that this is a huge conflict of interest, and I would like you to recuse yourself on this case or dismiss it.
Well, at this time, I'm not going to recuse myself. I'm not going to drop it, okay? I'm not going to grant your motion to drop it. If you wish to file an affidavit of prejudice, now would be the time to do so. If not, then we're going to move forward here.
Well, I object to this whole thing, Your Honor, and this is I don't see why I would have to put in anything. I've already put in my affidavits and all that, telling exactly what's going on here. This is totally against my rights. I object to all of it. I mean, really, and you do have a conflict of interest here. And for you to go forward like this, I mean, especially you want the cameras out of here and all that, you do appear to have something to hide. You do. And you should recuse yourself if you were an honest judge. For the record, this is not a fair hearing. You are all paid by the same entity. This is not a fair hearing. You all represent the state of Washington against me. This is not a fair hearing. And I object to proceeding or anything else. We have not gotten past the point of jurisdiction. No jurisdiction has been proven here. You just intend to go on, it looks like, and persecute me to help your co-workers. Why should I have to file anything when you haven't shown any jurisdiction whatsoever? I don't understand what you are doing, sir. Why are you trying to persecute me like this?
Mr. Green, you need to address the court.
Okay, I don't understand. What is he doing trying to persecute me like this? Last time we were here, Judge, you told this, actually I believe it was her, you told her that she needed to show proper jurisdiction. That I boiled it down to, this is a civil criminal action, and for a civil, or rather a criminal action under common law, because we're not under admiralty or military jurisdiction. So how come there's no corpus delicti here? There has to be an injured party for the rules to apply to me. And just simply me being here in Pierce County doesn't put me under the rules unless this man is saying that I'm a slave. Because a constant jurisdiction is slavery. So is that what we're upholding here in this court, Your Honor? That I'm a slave and that that they do not need to show an injured party? What is this?
You know, whenever the defendant would like to stop, I'm happy to provide jurisdiction to the court.
Okay.
But I'll wait till it's done.
You have failed to do so far.
Mr. Green.
And how come you haven't, excuse me, Your Honor, how come you haven't shown them in contempt of court? They have not shown jurisdiction, which you ordered them to do. And he's sitting here tap dancing around, not showing an injured party. Now, I will show it, Your Honor. I will show it. He said that 3 times, and he has not shown any jurisdiction.
All right, I'm going to hear from him regarding jurisdiction.
Of the place where this incident is alleged to have occurred, which is in fact in Pierce County, within this building, that falls within Your Honor's jurisdiction. Thus, Your Honor, the state has met its burden in regards to jurisdiction.
I object to that, Your Honor, and I think that should be stricken. He is arguing that I am a slave. He is arguing that just because I am here in this courthouse, or just because I am in this county, that I am under his jurisdiction. And that is not correct. And this RCW, I'm sure, is written in such a way that you still have to show an injured party, because they can't write laws that go against the Constitution of the United States or the Constitution of Washington State. So I don't know what this gentleman is trying to pull here, but he's obviously trying to push through without proper jurisdiction. And I object. Not to mention his conflict of interest here.
I am gonna order at this time, you have no contact with the, victim witness. I'm gonna have the state identify who that is.
I object, Your Honor. Are you saying now that witness is the victim? That the police officer is now the victim? You said he was the victim. Is that your just determination that the cop is the victim?
I said slash, I don't know
So
what
there's
he
the witness
is.
victim? Is that your judicial determination?
No,
Your Honor?
it is not,
Okay, well then why did you say that?
because because I said it, okay?
Okay, then let the record show the judge has made a judicial determination
I did
that
not
that
make
officer
I
is
did
the
not-
victim slash witness. Let the record show that.
And I will say, let me clarify that, that is because you were talking about him as the injured person. So I don't know.
There is no
any-
use, these have showed no injured party. That,
That's
whoever I
what you-
called on the phone, the prosecutor said that the police officer was the injured party, and you just made a judicial determination that they are the injured party. So why do I have why are you making a no contact order? Well, am I not allowed to face my accuser?
No,